What's going
up,
on,
guys?
guys? What's going on? Appreciate you guys taking time out to join us. In today's video, we're going to be going over 4 reasons new mobile home investors fail. We're coming up on close to a year of establishing Trailer Cash Academy, and we got a lot of data. We got a lot of students that are successful. We got some who, are struggling a little bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we wanted to come to you guys. We get this question all the time, especially people that are just looking to work with us are like, hey, what makes your success story successful and what happens to the other people? What are some of the traits the other people may be having that just don't live up to the bar, don't get them closer to that first and deal and many more after that. So we just wanted to come to you guys, give you our thoughts, after working with students for over a year or close to a year now.
All over the country, we've got a lot of data. This data tells us, what makes someone successful, what makes someone not so successful, and it's usually 4 key traits. So we're gonna get right into it. If you guys are new to the channel, show us some love.
What to do.
Give us a like. Let us know that this is valuable information. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're investing from. We want to know your city, your state. Just let us know.
Absolutely, and don't forget to subscribe, you guys. That helps our channel grow. It helps us get the message out to more people. So, jumping right in, the number one thing that a lot of new investors do that are not successful is they just don't have any support. They're literally out here doing this on their own. They're trying to take information and just take it and apply it, and they really just don't have that support when they run into obstacles.
And what's up, guys? We got some people coming in from Tennessee,
Houston.
What's up, Jason? Yeah, but like you were saying, you are definitely right. When it comes to no support, what is the main thing? I would say lack of guidance, right?
Lack of guidance. The worst thing that you want to happen, especially when you're brand new, is, hey, I've got this blueprint or this guidance or this course, and I'm trying to, I run into something that's not in the course. Now I'm going on Google, searching everywhere, trying to find the answers, and you just don't have anybody that's been through this before to reach out to and really give you that guidance.
Now, there are some outliers of individuals that can go out there and find success.
But what up, Indiana?
Shane, what's going on, Shane? What's going on? We got some family in the building.
And thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, but when you're not having that guidance, when those questions come up, it's so easy. The first thing you want to go to is, of course, go to yourself, and then you'll go to Google. And when you're not getting those questions answered, it's really easy for you to lose momentum on your journey. And then it's easy to cop out and say, this doesn't work, or this is all a scheme. No, it's just you didn't get the proper guidance you needed, right?
Absolutely. So guidance is a huge thing. Accountability is a huge thing that support comes with as well. Just making sure that when you jump into this, you don't start getting those distracting silver spoon eyes where something else looks exciting. You're committed to this. You're ready to stay accountable to it. You're going to be consistent with it. And having some support helps you to be able to stay committed to what you set out to do in the first place.
And let's see a comment. There's Jasmine. If you don't have the resources for the course, what do you all suggest? We'll get to the Q&A at the end of this, guys, for sure. We'll make sure to take care of you. But like you were saying, when it comes to the accountability portion, man, it's so crucial that you guys, one, understand your why, but then, have a group of individuals around you, especially guidance, some mentors that can help you hold yourself accountable to that why. When you don't have that accountability, it's so easy to just simply quit.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then when you don't have, community or a team around you, people that are inspiring you to get out there and get out of your comfort zone, you can see other people's successes, other people's questions, you're learning from each other. That has been what a lot of our most successful students are doing. They're just locked in, they're engaged, they're fully committed to this, and they're reaching out to other people for support and help, and they're sharing their journey along the way to help keep them going.
You talk about community. If you guys are new to mobile home investing, I'm sure you've probably been to a few meetings with real estate investing. One of the things that we started off with real estate investing is going to the local RIAs. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's the Real Estate Investing Association. So we learned so much going to those RIAs. We learned a lot about networking. We learned a lot about, leading with value, learning a bunch of different things about different strategies. And we saw that, man, there's not a lot of communities out there just for mobile home investing. So, that's kind of what we mean when you have a community, not just individuals in there talking about mobile homes, but everybody all on the same page, giving each other kudos when you're getting wins, helping each other out, even funding opportunities that you guys have. It's all about being associated with a network, all helping each other grow and prosper.
Absolutely. When everybody's pushing towards the same type of goals, so many magical things happen. So you cannot sleep on having support. That is like number one, in our opinion, on why a lot of new investors fail is they just don't have that support. And I see a lot of you guys coming in from all over the states. We're so excited to have you guys. Thanks for joining with us live.
Got some comments here.
Yeah,
before we get into number 2, guys, if you guys like number 1, definitely give us some love, show some likes, let us know that this is what I see. The likes going up. Okay,
and
just making sure you guys are getting value here.
If you feel like that's maybe stopping you from getting started, it's just not having the support, let us know. That's what we found is number 1 for a lot of
Kudos to us. Tech Issues not having a problem there. We're getting some more likes. Okay, before we get into number 2, I need one more. Let me get one more like there. We got some hello God, Atlanta in the building, Minnesota in the building, Tallahassee in the building, Indiana, Hampton. Man, this is great.
Wow.
Natalie, what's going on, Natalie? Yes, she said on her lunch, can't wait to do this.
Let's
This is
do
great.
it. Let's do it.
Man, guys, check if the previous owners paid their taxes. We'll get into the due diligence in just a second. We got some people talking about opportunities, Jacksonville in the building, and we got those likes. We got Chicago, and Philly in the building. What's going on? So, guys, we're done with number 1. Let's go ahead and go to number 2, which is not tracking your metrics. Man, why is this important?
That is huge, because what gets measured gets improved. It's so simple. And it's simple in theory. You want to be able to see, what have I been doing, so you can not only predict where you're going and the trends that are happening, but you can also see, you can really make decisions based on the facts of what's actually going on.
And a lot of people say, oh, I've got, 10 hours a week to dedicate to my business. I got 15, I got 20, I've got 30 hours a week to dedicate to my business. But, when you go back and you've been working for, 2 weeks. So what did you do during this 60 hours? It's so easy to say, oh, I did this, that, and the third, but how do you know how productive you've been? How do you know what's been working and hasn't been working if you're not tracking? It's no different than being on a diet. If someone's trying to lose, 100 pounds in a 3-month time frame, they're not going to start the diet on day 1 and then month 3 look at their facts and look at their metrics and say, okay, this is what I've been doing. Anyone that is successful with that, they're usually going to track their metrics week over week and see what type of progress or lack of progress they've been making.
Yeah, and what we see a lot of new investors do that are not successful is they base all of their results, and they base everything off of emotion, all of their actions on emotion. And they're saying, well, I haven't seen this happen. I've been working for 2 weeks. But what have you done? Have you tracked what you've done? Have you tracked how many sellers you've talked to? Have you tracked how many inspections you've done? All of those. Have you tracked your marketing? What are your metrics for that? All of those are so important, because you need to see what your input is to get in the right output.
We're really big on being honest and transparent. We fall into this ourselves. We are not perfect, but one thing that Samara and I do, this is on a weekly basis, every Sunday. If you guys are in our accelerator program, we take Sundays off. When I say it's dedicated to family, what we mean by this on Sundays, we usually go in and we track, what are we feeling? What are our emotions? How do we separate the emotions and then from the actual facts? What's really going on? Some of the things that you're doing within your business might make you feel a certain type of way. Maybe you should think about either not doing that task or just delegating it to someone else. But you got to be able to separate the emotions from the facts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when you track your metrics, if you're on track, okay, where were my goals? Based on this input, do I need to increase the input to hit those goals? All of that's so important. I had a phone call come in. What we see a lot of new investors do is they just do not know what they're doing with their time.
Yeah.
They're literally just out here guessing, taking all types of action, but not sure where that time has actually been going.
Yeah, guys, you gotta make sure you're able to track. Just track, regardless of what you're doing. If you're doing any type of work for your business, we call this revenue generating activity. These are the activities that you're going to have to do each and every week in order to get yourself closer to that first opportunity. If you've had a connection call with me, I know you guys know that we talk about this during the Kickstart meeting, but with Samara and I, but that's very important. If you guys have all this time and you don't know where it's going and you're not tracking it, it's so easy to get lost and fall victim to the emotion of everything, because you're gonna hit those roadblocks, right?
Every time. And we still hit roadblocks. Every deal is different. Every situation is different. Every seller is different. So you really have to understand, what's going on. If you're not getting the results that you want, what are you doing with your time? What inputs are you putting in? So that's super important. If you guys track your metrics, let us know. If there's any metrics that you track, let us know. I know that's a little advanced for some people.
I see Mimi in the building. She's coming in from Corona, California. What's going on? What's up, Jay? It's Brian. Brian, what's going on, man? He said he's almost ready. Hey, Brian, I told you, man, we're ready. Man. When you are, we're not going anywhere. We got Virginia in here, Candace, Chicago, Oklahoma in the building. Peace and love. Mobile Home King and Queen. Oh, thank you so much, Latia. This is great. And then you guys asked a few questions. We're gonna come to the Q&A towards the end, but let's get into. We got Florida and Vegas, Miami as well. All over the place. So let's get into number 3. This rolls into number 3, which is not prioritizing your time.
That's huge. Yeah. That's huge. It's kind of what we were talking about with the metrics. It leads right into this. Yeah. We want to make sure that we're focused on revenue generating activities. If what your action is, especially if you have limited time, if it's not focused on getting more clients, making more money, closing more deals, you're wasting a lot of time. This is what we need to focus on, especially in the beginning. And
guys, we understand, you have other priorities. A lot of you guys have jobs. A lot of you guys have kids, even school. We understand those things are a priority. Even working out. Working out is a priority for us, but we are not going in the gym working out, 8 to 10 hours in one day. There are some people that do that are in, fitness competitions and things like that, but that's just not my priority. So what I do is I make sure I take that hour a day. I'm in and I'm out, and it's no different than your business. It doesn't have to be the most important thing. We know you're going to spend more time at work. We know you're going to spend more time with your kids. There's other things that are going to take a high priority, but it's more so just getting it on top of your plate and then making that time. Just, no type of distractions. If it's even 1 hour per day, we recommend a minimum of 5 to 10 hours per week. Even if it's 5 hours, you say, hey, this 1 hour, if I have to get up an hour earlier than the day, if I have to go to sleep an hour later, if I have to take my hour for lunch at my job, this hour is my priority for my business. It's got to get that priority. If it doesn't get any type of priority, it's going to fall to the wayside.
And that's why especially with our accelerator students, when we do our Kickstart meeting with them, that is one of the main things we start with is, what is your time commitment to this? Because you should have that set out in advance. It shouldn't be reactionary, like, okay, I guess I'll work on my mobile home business now or when I have time. It should be set out each and every week. You should have a goal that you're looking to hit. And there should be time blocks on your calendar when you're actually going to focus on your business. Otherwise, life gets in the way and it just doesn't get done.
If you guys have to write these things down, if you have to use the calendar in your phone, just make sure you're committed, because this is going to be an overall process, and you got to make sure that this is somewhat of a priority within your day, or it's so easy not to do it. We want to know, there's a lot of new people coming in. If you guys are getting value from the live, we're going to think about bringing more live trainings. Give us a few likes. Let us know you're getting some value before we get into number 4. We got some different comments. Let me get some likes. I gotta know that this is bringing value to you guys. Okay, we got a couple more. Got some new people here. Seattle, Washington,
all over the place.
Yes, guys. Massachusetts, Jacksonville, South Florida, a lot of Florida. USF graduate here. USF alum. I love it. Love South Florida. Let's see what we got else in here.
Oakland.
Mario,
building.
My phone call is today. Looking forward to having you connect with one of our team members. This is gonna be great. Definitely bringing value. Oakland, California. What's going on? We might be up there in a few weeks. Very excited. This is definitely bringing some value. Okay, cool. And we got the likes that we were looking for.
Thank you,
Perfect.
guys. We
Let's go ahead
appreciate it.
and get into number 4. Guys, this one's really important. So
Yeah, number 4 is only using one exit strategy. And this is super important because we did this in the beginning. We knew one way to buy and sell mobile homes, and we try to just make everybody fit into this box and all of our clients fit into this box until we realized that's just not how it works.
And what we mean by that, guys, is just going around looking for deals under $5,000. Now, we do have a lot of success with finding deals under $5,000 in our market. You'll see some of our students, some of the testimonials on our page. There's a lot of opportunities out there where they found deals for under $5,000. But God, it's not always like that. We were just talking about this yesterday, and we were saying like, hey, in any given market, let's just say you have 10 mobile homes for sale in a 2-mile radius around you. More than likely, only 1 to 2 of those deals are going to be sellers that are highly motivated, and even a smaller percentage of those deals where you can buy the home for under $5,000. In some markets, like in Southern California, where we're at, parts of Seattle, Washington, out in the East Coast, New Jersey, it's going to be hard. You're not going to be able to find deals for under $5,000. So what you have to do is open up the strategies, open up your knowledge base, be able to go out there and serve more people, because sometimes there's individuals out there that still have a home for sale. It's just not under $5,000, but there's still enough spread on the bone where you can serve your client, and still get paid during that process.
Absolutely. And this is something we made mistakes on in the beginning for sure. We literally were lowballing everybody. Everybody gets a lowball offer. We were $1,000, $2,000.
And we were jeopardizing ourselves. I would literally contact individuals. I'd let them know who we were, and they'd be like, "Oh man, you guys were the ones that lowballed my friend in the park last month. I'm not interested," and just hang up on.
It's hard. It's not. We didn't feel like we were serving because we weren't embarrassed to give those offers over the phone. We knew this isn't what really was going to solve their problem, but this is all we knew. So that's why we teach 5 different strategies to flip mobile homes. 3 of them, you don't have to use any of your own money. You're just taking the knowledge, you're serving the client, and it's really all about service. And that's what we learned over that experience is we're not serving, we're just trying to get what we want, and it's not even about what they need.
Yeah.
And that changed our whole mindset around our business and how we operated and opened up our strategies.
Yeah, and it truly takes taking out time to listen. If you guys have been watching our channel, we're all about serving first. It's all about actively listening, giving multiple offers to your clients if need be. We really want to make sure that they feel like they're being heard and not feel like that they're being taken advantage of. It's no different than what we said earlier. It's always separating the emotions from the facts. That's what we do with our clients. There's usually some type of emotion there, whether they're motivated or not. There's some type of feeling why they need to sell the home. And then you need to take that and help your client understand, hey, these are the facts. This is what I can do. This is what I can't do, based on your needs, not mine.
Absolutely. So when you have options for them, they feel like that just opens up so much more communication, more trust. When you have multiple ways to serve them, you're not just saying, hey, I'm just trying to find a cheap home for under $5,000, so I'm going to give you what I want. That doesn't always work. You're missing out on a ton of opportunities, a ton of money by just thousands and thousands of dollars on the table by not having that knowledge.
Our first couple of years by just, lowballing everybody. We easily left hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table, guys. And we're just saying this because we know a lot of you guys are new. And some of you guys are not even in our program. Some of you might have joined another program and just enjoy watching our channel. But nonetheless, we just want to see you guys be successful. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there being taken advantage of because they're only given that low ball offer. And we just want to make sure that you guys are successful and you guys are going out there serving your marketplace. There's a lot of people that need your help. Getting a lot of new people. You guys are getting some value as always. You keep hearing me say it. Show us some love. Give us some likes.
Any questions, drop them below. We're about to go through a quick Q&A with you guys. But let's just recap. Yeah. So the 4 biggest reasons that new mobile home investors fail is 1, they have no support. They're out there doing this on their own. They're trying to just take information. They have no guidance. They have no team, no accountability. So it's so easy to quit.
Nowhere to even celebrate your wins.
Nowhere to celebrate your wins. So if you do win, you're just out here like,
out there alone.
Exactly. So that's number one. Number two is they're just not tracking their metrics or their goals. So they have no idea where they are in the big scheme of things. What have I been doing that's not working? And what am I doing that is working? There's just no difference between that.
Number three, not prioritizing your time. It's so easy to let life take this priority away of you establishing your mobile home investing business. We got to make sure, even if it's 1 hour per day, making sure that you're scheduling that time to not be distracted. Everything is put on hold and you just zoned in and focus into your mobile home business. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. He gave us that mentality of that Mamba mentality. You know, when we're locked into mobile homes, when we're locked into our business, that's what I'm locked into doing. I'm focused on serving. I'm focused on getting results. I'm focused on my metrics. I'm focused on getting better. I'm focused on improving. I'm focused on bringing value to the marketplace. It's all mobile home investing.
Absolutely. And lastly, number four is only using one strategy to serve your clients, because a lot of times what that means is you're just in it for yourself. You're most likely lowballing everybody. And you're leaving a ton of money on the table. You're leaving a lot of opportunities for where you can actually come and serve your clients, because you're just focused on one thing instead of really looking at how can I really serve this client.
So we'll get into some of the questions, guys. As always, like we say on every video, if you're interested in working with us, you know, getting your mobile home investing business started. If you're new, we will be dropping a link below this video. You'll be able to look into that link, you know, apply to join our team. We're looking forward to serving you.
Yeah, we've got what you need. We've got the information. We've got that support. We have been working with a lot of successful students, and we've got the formula kind of dialed in at this point.
And we're only going to be adding more value, guys. If you guys are already in our program, trust us, we got a couple things up our sleeve on the marketing side. You guys are going to love. We'll be dropping that pretty soon. As always, we'll do a live in the group, an exclusive live for you guys.
Yeah,
First,
we're
you guys have
always
it.
adding more and more value, because we know as we grow, we want to continue to pour back into our community and the people that are investing in the vision.
There's a great question here. Ricardo says, what ways to get more capital to do more deals? I've ran out of capital, only had 9K loans, business loans, personal loans, I'm not sure. And this is why it's important to be a part of a group. So I would say first, try to find some type of networking group, whether it's online or offline. If you have a good deal, it's not just saying, hey, I need more capital. It's like, hey, I have this opportunity. Give these individuals a breakdown of the deal and see how you can partner with someone to get that deal done.
Absolutely, absolutely. Use other people's money. That's like the basic rule of real estate. But the thing with mobile home investing is you really have to find people that understand what you're doing.
You might have to educate some.
You might have to educate them and say, this is the numbers, this is the deals I'm working on. How can we work together and make money together? So that's huge. You can also go out and get like business credit or revolving lines of credit. That's what we did to get started as well. So that's always an option.
0% interest cards for 12 to 18 months. You know, we're not telling you guys to do that. I know that's what we did, and it helped us become.
We can even leave a link below this video with the resource that we use to get funding for our business. Is 0% interest for like 12 to 18 months. You just have to apply and see what you can get qualified for. But we'll leave a link below this video as well for that, to see if if you need funding, that's always a great option, because mobile homes, you know, they're not that expensive. So $20,000 could go a long way when it comes to mobile home investing.
And we'll see if we can get some more questions going. What if the park owner decides to sell out and you're informed you have to move your home within a limited time frame? Hey,
it's happened.
That means there's a lot of opportunity around. If you guys are in Phoenix, Arizona, you know about the parks closing in like Scottsdale or Mesa, Arizona. This is a great opportunity to help your clients in need. Many times they're stuck. They feel like they don't have any options. You should be able to go out there, educate your sellers on how you can bring them buyers. And trust me, guys, there's a lot of individuals out there that are looking for those mobile homes in those parks for their land or another park.
Exactly. So if it's closing down, don't worry. Unless the home is built before 1976, then it can be challenging.
You got a problem. You got a problem with the pre-HUD home.
But if it's post-HUD and built after 1976, it should be not a big issue to move. We just got to find a buyer that wants to move it to their land.
Yeah, and then there was a question that came in. What if an investor investor owns the property. Hey, network with that investor. Figure out if they have a resolution for that problem. If the park is, closing down, do they have buyers? Do they have a buyer that needs that home? Look to bring value to that investor. Hey, Bill, I know you have this home here. I know you own it. I know the park is closing down. I've actually got a buyer that's looking for a home just like this for his park or for his or her land. Bring value to them and see how you guys can partner together and make that deal happen.
Exactly.
Great question. You guys are getting value. As always, give us some love. Give us some likes.
Give us some likes.
I've been having a bit of a tough time with park managers now allowing me to buy in their communities. What do you guys suggest?
It could be the way that you're approaching them. And it could be, there's a couple ways around this. It depends on, what are you telling them when you're actually speaking to them? Are you bringing value to them first?
Yeah. What we do is we go into detail in our course about actually storage agreements. So, as an investor, I'm not looking to sign any type of lease agreements. Me personally, at this point in the game, we're not even allowing a park manager to dictate what we're going to do or not do in the community. We're going to respect the laws and we're going to exercise our rights as well as an investor. Even if you're a licensed dealer, we're going to exercise those rights as well and make sure that we're playing the game accordingly. But, when you have the right strategies in place, it's not about the park dictating what you can and can't do. When you have the knowledge, it's about educating them on what you're doing, how you're still going to bring them value. Sometimes you have to buy the home first,
Exactly.
which we do. But nonetheless, they don't dictate our moves.
Yes, we appreciate you guys. We have so many questions coming in. We're going to try to answer at least one more question, and then we have another meeting to get to. Did you want to?
Yeah, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Somebody recap. Let's see what we're going on. Let's see if we can get some good ones. Let's see, New Jersey.
We
in here.
appreciate all of you guys engaging. Continue to drop where you're located. I would love for you guys to be able to connect with other people in your location, in your city.
Let's see. As a beginner, when is the time to invest in the Accelerating Academy class? Should I get involved in my local real estate network first, then take the class? We always say, there's no better time than now when you're talking about investing in any course, whether it's our course or someone else's. We always say, if you got the capital, take advantage and just keep moving forward right now, because it's so easy just to procrastinate. Oh, I'm going to get started in 2 months or 3 months. Really ask yourself why, because based on the facts, there's multi-million-dollar decisions, multi-billion-dollar decisions being made by large companies each and every day that are taking a fraction of that time. So really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what is your why? How bad do you want this? What's causing this, lack of commitment to moving forward? And then, if anything, just find the program, find the results you're looking for, find the people you resonate to, and keep moving forward. That's always our advice.
Absolutely. And the big thing here is we want to shorten the learning curve. We want to shorten the time that it's going to take us to get to that result. So the longer you procrastinate on actually buying or getting the information and the support that you need, the longer it's going to take to actually get closer to that deal. So like Jay said, there's no better time than now. If you're serious about this, if you're ready to make a change, it's time to jump in, because you don't want to keep procrastinating on those results.
Got another question. Hey, I see you, mama mentality. I see the hashtag. After purchasing a mobile home, what tool is most successfully used to resell the mobile home? That's a really, really great question. Now that we go into detail within our program. At this point, what we found is just utilizing your list is the best way to sell the home. And we teach you how to build that list up so that they're begging you for homes. It's for us in our business, the best way has been to utilize our buyers list.
Yeah.
We have homes that come up, and they go in sometimes minutes, sometimes hours, because we've got the list and they know that we have the inventory that they need.
Exactly. So we appreciate you guys. There's
I felt like I missed a lot of info. I just tuned in.
This is going to be replayed, so don't you guys worry.
If you guys have further questions, we're going to take some time today. I see the squirrel in the back. He's trying to get some of this value too. if you guys are getting value, continue to show us love. We can get a few more likes.
Right.
You know, I will take some time out and answer some questions today. Just let us know that this was valuable. Write in
Absolutely.
the comments below.
And if you're new to the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, stay connected with us. We have a ton of value on YouTube.
Thank you so much. What a
more to
huge
come.
boost of motivation.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Mario says excited. Man, we are excited for you guys as well. Let me get 3 or 4 more likes. If we get 3 or 4 more likes, we'll come back with another live with more value. We rarely go live here on YouTube. Most of our lives are in our Facebook community. But if you guys are liking this, if you guys want us to come back live, I get a couple more likes, I promise you we'll bring some more lives. Yeah. You guys are a blessing to many. Can we do this again? Absolutely. Okay, we're seeing.
Let us know
Okay.
also in the comments below once this video is posted. What kind of trainings do you guys want? If
Yeah.
you guys want
That's
some
a
more
good-
live trainings,
Yeah.
some more Q&As, just, you know, being able to interact with you guys, we would love to do that. So let us know what you want to know and drop it down below. We would love to
Yeah,
to hear
any
your
type
thoughts.
of training. You know, what we do in our Facebook community is we'll do our lives, and then we'll always ask, like, what else do you guys need? They'll comment below. We'll literally cook up a training and then present it to the community. So if you guys are looking for some value as well, just
Live is always better, said Angela. Okay, understood. That's great. Always getting value from you too. Buyers list. I'm so glad you guys are getting value. This is really exciting. We love. Continue
where
to
can
serve
I
you
get
guys.
one of Jay Mobile Home Muscle shirts? We always get that question. She hooks me up, so now we can get these shirts.
I got these shirts, and this is not no affiliate. Queensboro, they have embroidered shirts. You can get these for really inexpensive. We've got some other people using the logo. We don't care.
Hey.
They're great, and they come really quickly.
Man, you can work out in these things.
he wears them all the time.
I cut grass in these. You can paint in these. These things are fully breathable. I'm not trying to sell.
Okay, that's enough of the shirts. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Continue to drop below what you want to know.
If you guys are interested, again, I just saw a comment. I need to know what to do A to Z. The first thing is making an investment into yourself, looking to coming into our program, getting on our team, getting in our community. We're growing. We got a lot more value bringing to the team. Guys, the time is now. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Keep taking massive action. We will have a link below this video. You guys can apply with us and get started with our team. We are excited to continue to grow and help so many others out there serve. You guys want to lead with serving. There's a lot of people out there that need your help. There's a lot of people getting taken advantage of. We're not doing that. We're not just going in lowballing everybody. We are leading with serving and being intentional with our time.
Absolutely. So stay connected with us, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.